Hi, I'm Steve Rowe, CEO at Oaknoll. I'm recording this video the afternoon of Thursday, September 5th. It will be uploaded and available to you by Friday, September 6th. I'm going to start with a follow-up of the COVID update that Kim provided last week. In our health center, we're down to just one resident now who is in isolation due to a positive COVID test. A couple weeks ago, we were at an all-time high, well, close to an all-time high of 9 residents in the health center that were COVID positive and isolating. But over the last several days, everybody except one has come out of isolation. And there haven't been any new cases this week. And that last person will come out of isolation 4 days from now. We continue to have some COVID cases within our staff, and I'm aware of a couple of residents at East who have tested positive within the last week or so, and one resident at the main campus who is positive upon returning from travel. So not a lot of cases, but still a little bit troublesome, and we just want to encourage you to be cautious when you're out and about, especially in bigger crowds. And if you are not feeling well, please stay home. That's the best thing that we can do to stop the spread is not be out and about when you're potentially contagious. So please stay home if you're not feeling well. The first notice in this week's weekly memo that came out today is about the vaccine clinics, and our wellness director, Laura O'Connor, has organized vaccine clinics for 2 weeks from now, Friday, September 20th. They are going to start in the health center, so Maine Healthcare Pharmacy will start in the health center and assisted living that Friday morning at 12 noon. They will be in the at the main campus Hayden Community Room, and that'll be from 12 until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then they will head over to the East campus, and they'll have a clinic at East from 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. If you are planning to participate, it is critically important that you let us know. They want to make sure that they have enough doses of the vaccine for everybody who comes to the clinic, so we're asking you to pre-register. At the main campus, you would do that by calling Laura O'Connor at extension 3068, or you can email Laura. And then at the East campus, please call Kathy Vance at the reception desk at extension 6800. So please make your reservation for the COVID vaccine clinic on Friday, September 20th, and your reservations or letting us know that you're planning to participate, that is due by next Friday, September 13th, so 1 week prior to the clinic. If you have any questions, the best person to contact would be Laura O'Connor, again at extension 3068. The last thing related to that, the day of the clinic, remember to bring your Medicare cards. The pharmacy needs that to complete their billing process. So that's everything I can tell you about the vaccine clinics coming up in 2 weeks. Earlier this week, you received a note from Chrissy Gilbreth, our Chief Human Resources Officer, and me to let you know that we had hired our new Director of Health Services and Administrator, and her name is Amber Jedlicka. Amber has been working at Methwick in Cedar Rapids most recently. She's been there for several years, and Amber comes to us with 22 years of experience serving older adults. She has managed a home care program for several years. She's managed an assisted living program for several years, and she has been a nursing home administrator for several years. The nursing home that she inherited when she started her administrator role was a 1-star community. Within 3 years, Amber and her team had built that community up into a 5-star nursing home. So the ratings are 1-star is the lowest rating that you can get, and 5-star is the highest rating that you can get, and that's from the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services. So if you look up Oaknoll, we have been a 5-star nursing home for many, many years. I can't even remember how long it's been, but probably at least 10 years. So Amber's community was also a 5-star nursing home, and we're just really, really pleased that she will be joining us here at Oaknoll. She is going to take the month of September to finish out her responsibilities at Methwick. She'll have a few days off, and in early October, she will start her job here at Oaknoll. We'll have a little bit of an overlap when Kim and Amber are both here, and then Kim will slowly kind of fade out and assume more of her responsibilities at the university, and Amber will get up to speed here with us. Kim has agreed to continue to work with us kind of as needed until Amber is completely up to speed, and our hope is that by the end of this year she's feeling comfortable and we don't need to continue to tap into Kim's knowledge, but we do have that for as long as it's necessary. So all in all, things are moving forward with that, and we're very pleased that Amber is going to be joining our community. Work is happening across the street with our small house nursing home. Unfortunately, the work that is happening is below ground. I just walked over there earlier this afternoon to see what I could see, and there are two massive holes, one at the north end of the property and one at the south end of the property, that will serve as the foundation for this building. It will be fun to see things start to happen above ground because with the fence up there and the screening, you really can't tell that there's a lot going on, but there is dirt moving and work happening, and over the next few weeks we should start to see a building come up out of the ground and take shape into what it will eventually look like. So be looking forward to that. I don't have any new information beyond what I shared a couple of weeks ago about the ACT property. We're still just trying to move forward with that, but there's nothing new that I can share with you there. As I have any new information, I will certainly update you, but just nothing new that's happened over the past 2 weeks. And finally, I just want to share a little bit personally. It's like this past weekend, I was able to spend time with my wife, April, and our daughter, Allie, and son-in-law, Matthew. We traveled to Maine for a long holiday weekend. We were supposed to be there Friday through Monday. We actually didn't get there until Saturday, and of course had to come home on Monday. But we were able to spend a little bit of time in Maine. We flew into Portland and drove up from Portland to Bar Harbor and saw Acadia. We spent some time in Acadia National Park and then just did some touristy things. So ate lobster, ate lots of ice cream, did a little bit of shopping at LL Bean, and then got on a plane and came home. I'm going to share a couple of pictures from our trip this past weekend, and I guess that's it. That's everything I have for you today. I missed the football game last weekend, but looking forward to the Iowa State game tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Saturday, and it'll be good to be back in Kinnick. Go Hawks!